There was a lot of chocolate sloshing around, and also a lot of the sets, especially the sequence in the chocolate shop, they're virtually all made of chocolate.
Wow, that's so interesting. I wish I was on that set.
Yeah, it was a good one. We wanted to make a movie with singing and dancing, with comedy and heart, and it should be a wonderful treat for everyone.
Yeah, that's something audiences should definitely know.
Mohon perhatian. Eits, sebelum nonton, subscribe dan nyalain loncengnya. Biar makin asik. Selamat nonton.
Hi Paul, my name is Ray and I represent Cinema 21, the largest cinema chain in Indonesia. It is really great to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too.
All right, real talk. How much chocolate did you consume during the making of this film? And did you ever hit a sugar high on set?
Yeah, I think I probably did. There was a lot of chocolate sloshing around. We had our own on-set chocolate maker.
What are you doing?
I'm making chocolate, of course. How do you like it? Dark, white, nutty, absolutely insane.
And her creations were just too tasty. That was very dangerous. And also a lot of the sets, especially the sequence in the chocolate shop, they're virtually all made of chocolate.
This is gonna be the greatest chocolate shop the world has ever seen.
And so I would find myself going onto set to kind of talk to an actor or talk to one of the crew and just kind of start eating the set all the time, which annoyed people no end. But they were too generous to stop me.
Oh, wow, that's so interesting. I wish I was on that set.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, well, could you also share some insights into the casting process, particularly selecting Timothee Chalamet as the main role?
Ladies and gentlemen of the Gallery Gourmet, my name is Willy Wonka.
I think Timothy's one of the greatest actors of his generation, and it was a very straightforward choice. He's incredibly charming and charismatic, and he's able to be wildly funny and eccentric, but at the same time kind of carry a deep emotional truth to the character.
He's good. Too good. I guess it's time to change the world.
It's an astonishingly rare combination of things that he can do. I think he's completely beguiling in the role.
I couldn't agree even more.
Oh, hooray.
And on top of that, how did you approach the challenge of reinventing such an iconic character for modern audiences?
The great thing about our Wonka is it's set 25 years before the events of the Chocolate Factory, so he's at a very different time of his life. The Wonka we know from the original movie, he says he's kind of reaching the end, and he's old and he looks and he's thinking about retirement and moving on.
I've spent the past 7 years traveling the world perfecting my craft. You see, I'm something of a magician, inventor, and chocolate maker. So quiet up and listen down.
The best chocolate in the world.
Our Wonka is very much taking his first steps out into the world. So it was a joy to kind of dive into this character, this incredible iconic creation, and try and find out who he might have been at this early stage. And there's lots of hints and clues in Roald Dahl's work. But we were also incredibly lucky to work with the estate, with his family. And Luke Kelly, one of our producers, is actually Roald Dahl's grandson. And so for him, it was far more than a kind of a gig. It was incredibly personal to do something that his grandfather hopefully would have approved of.
Oh wow, yeah, that's something audiences should definitely know.
Yeah.
And do you have any anecdotes or memorable experiences from set that you would like to share with us?
I think my favourite moment on the shoot was probably watching Timothy and Hugh Grant together for the first time. The first scene we shot with them was this extraordinary scene where Willie captures the Oompa Loompa in a glass jar.
Gotcha! So you're the funny little man who's been following me.
And they're so funny together, and there was a lot of technology and a lot of kind of tricky things to get your head around, but at the heart of it was just the two of them making each other laugh so much as they kind of played with the script and improvised and found things and found sides to the character we never knew existed, and it really felt that in that moment we'd...
Huh. Oh, you did it again. Tell me what it is, or I shall poke you quite viciously with a cocktail stick.
We'd captured something really special.
Aww. And lastly, do you have any messages for Wonka fans in Indonesia?
I hope and believe that this is a joyful, fun experience for the whole family. We wanted to make a movie with singing and dancing, with comedy and heart.
Every good thing in this world started with a dream. So you hold on to yours.
And it should be a wonderful treat for everyone. I have a 5-year-old daughter, and I hope it appeals to her as much as it appeals to my 85-year-old dad.
Thank you so much. Well, I absolutely love the films. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
Bye.
Thank you.
Asik kan videonya? Jangan lupa like, subscribe, dan komen ya. Sampai jumpa di video selanjutnya.